Hello and welcome to my video. So this video is for anyone who uses online shopping carts. It's useful for web developers as well. So when you're building a website, you want to make sure that all your pages are secure and every single element in your pages is also secure. So it's not just enough to make the page secure, you have to make all your images, forms, things like that, links, hyperlinks, all secure. So very often we can miss those. So here's a little example. This is from an Oscommerce shop and it's quite a common function. It's called tep redirect and tep href link. So all it really does is it redirects the customer or the user to a different page. So it is a hyperlink, but it's using the redirect function. Now those functions will be defined in other files, but we don't need to go into that. All we need to do is make sure that when you write the function down on the page, make sure that you secure it. So this function here redirects a customer to a shopping cart page if their shopping cart is empty, but the function is unsecure. So this is dangerous because this means that even though the page loaded securely, it might have a padlock on the browser bar. That function inside the page is not secure. So if the customer clicks on that, then it becomes unsecure at that moment. Technically, it becomes unsecure. So their information is no longer safe. So I'll just read out the function. So if the cart contents is less than 1, then curly bracket, tep redirect, tep href link, file name shopping cart, bracket bracket, semicolon, curly bracket. I've got my PHP tags at the top and bottom. So you've got your arrow, your question mark, PHP. That's very common, you'll always see that. That's just to show you that you're loading a PHP function. And then at the bottom you've got your question mark and right arrow. That just closes it. Okay, and then you can write whatever code after that you like. You can write HTML or whatever. So this little code bracket, this little piece of code, block of code, is just PHP, and it will execute a function called tep redirect, which takes a customer to a different web link. Now it's a dynamic link. We've written it dynamically because PHP is more or less dynamic code. It's a scripting language. It's server side. It's not client side, it's server side. And as I say, it's very powerful because you can basically make everything dynamic. Okay, that link, file name underscore shopping underscore cart, that is actually a web link. We can call that whatever we like. We can also point it to any web page we like. As long as we define it, it can go wherever we want it to go. Logically, you would want it to go somewhere which the name suggests. So we want it to go to a shopping cart, so we'll call it file name shopping cart. But as I say, you're free to do whatever you like. So that's dynamic. I could put a web link in there. I could have written that as a full web link, like www.amazon.com or whatever. I'd have to change some of the code slightly, but yeah, you can add in, these are static absolute links, you can add them in as well. But the power in PHP is from its dynamic side, okay? And it's better to keep it that way, in my view. Okay, so it all looks nice, as I say, but the only problem is it's not secure. So we have to secure this line of code. So let me just highlight the problem. So this is it in gray. So this is unsecure. And what we need to do is we need to add in the SSL parameter onto the end of this. And once we do it, then what you should be doing is you should be checking every other element in your page, every other tep redirect function, tep href link, images, etc. Make sure they have the SSL parameter. Make sure they're loaded over SSL. Okay, so let me secure this. Let me add in the SSL parameter. So that's it, I've added it in. So when you're adding in parameters to the end of these strings, you need to put comma space parameter, comma space parameter. Okay, now there's one there which is blank. Don't worry about that, it's reserved for something else. The important one is this SSL one on the end, so that secures the function, that secures the link. So when a customer clicks on it, it stays secure. Otherwise it will go unsecure. Now you've got your little quotation marks around the parameter, they're important as well. That's just notation, that's just code notation. You'll learn that as you learn PHP. But yeah, the important thing is we've added in the SSL parameter. So let me just revert it back to the way it was before. So that's what it looked like before, and that's unsecure. And that's what it looks like now, that's secure. And that's the way they should all be, to make sure to keep your links and everything secure on your pages. Okay guys, so thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.